Oh, that's right. Arthur was our first customer.
Was he?
Arnold
Yeah,
was our first
I sold
customer.
him. I sold him the unicorn tier sword.
And that was
remember?
No, that was our last customer.
That was our last customer. You sold him a standard sword.
I sold Arthur a sword.
Yeah, you sold him a sword.
That's right. That's right. Arthur was the man I said, "Oh, beholders, they're particularly vulnerable to the man."
Arnold was his name.
Yeah, Arnold was the guy. You.
Yeah, you didn't encounter.
But wasn't Arthur at our shop?
No, there was no Arthur. There was an Arnold. I mean, he could have been. I don't know. He could have been that elf.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. Isn't the guy that always thwarts my plans to get mugged? Isn't that the guy?
I believe his name was Arnold.
But isn't that the guy? Is he does he run Iron Solutions?
That is the theory in your head.
Octavian just really wants it to be true.
I hate it so much that I am making connections to incriminate a man. I really am going crazy.
Honestly, I made the same mistake, Octavian, so don't be too upset.
I think there's been a massive misunderstanding, sir, to the guy we're interrogating. I don't think we're right. Is this Iron Solution?
All right, Kern. I have another question for you.
That's right. Your name's Kern.
What can I do to get his attention?
Yeah.
He goes, you've probably already got his attention. He seems to know things before they happen.
Like he's a psychic, or maybe a wizard.
So he's going to know that I'm going to beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
Wait a minute.
I guess,
whose face did I turn into? Oh, wait. Were you surprised at the face that I made because it was your boss, or because it was just some random man?
Because it was just some random man. You changed faces. That's weird.
Oh, that is a good point. I was completely handling that situation in a very off
Also,
way.
I've never met Arthur Sin, so when you came in saying you were him and you changed faces, I just kind of assumed.
Oh.
That was my mistake, in all honesty. But hey, you don't need to beat me up. I'm a good guy. Okay, I'm not the best. Not good.
Yeah, you literally ruined a guy's life just because you were jealous of his business success.
I would have turned to Mars and be like, if Hugo killed this man right now, would you feel morally bad?
I wouldn't feel morally bad for roughing him up a little, but I do not condone murder of a semi-innocent man.
What if we just, make it so that life is not... Maybe we just...
We could break his knees.
We could break his knees.
He's like, you could just let me go and go after Arthur. He's the real villain here.
What if we let you go after we break your knees?
Unfortunately, Kern, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Weak people like you are part of the problem.
He goes,
we're gonna pop you like the popcorn kernel you are, Kern.
He's like, please don't break my knees.
Sultry popcorn. Yeah, they're gonna say from this day forward, you're gonna be going around town in your little wheelchair with your popcorn knees, and they're gonna be like, "Who's that ugly son of a bitch?" And they're like, "That's Kern. He's got popcorn knees because he likes making deals with shady organizations."
He goes, I can pay you. We can make this all go away. You don't need to break my knees. Please don't break my knees. Pay us in?
Oh, I think we need to break your knees, Kern.
Maybe you pay us.
Maybe you can pay us and we'll break your knees.
What if you pay us in your knees?
How much is your life worth, Kern?
How much are your knees worth?
He's like, I don't like any of these deals.
I really want his kneecaps now, so maybe if I get bored, I can switch out my kneecaps for his kneecaps.
Let's not do that. That sounds disgusting, Octavian.
You're willing to break his knees, but I can't wear his knees? Come on.
I'm willing to break his bones, not steal them like some weird bone fairy.
I want to jump onto the table. I'm willing to steal his bone.
He's like, you're not going to eat me, are you? I mean, you are undead.
No. I don't eat people. I jump inside of them and then push their skeletons out, and then I wear them like a suit.
You see
that
him
is
kind
a lie.
You see his eyes get really wide as he's struggling even harder now.
That is a lie. Don't worry.
I'm the bone man. I come out throwing bones, and then I just...
Octavian, we could feed him the ring.
We could feed him the ring.
Or feed the ring, I should say.
We could feed the ring.
He kind of looks
Mars,
and goes,
don't you have the ring?
"Why do we need to feed the ring?"
Oh.
Remember the part where I said I'm not down with murdering a man whose crime
not
literally
certain.
is just embezzlement and like business crimes?
We're not certain the ring murders people. It just makes them not here anymore.
It
All right,
literally
I
sends them to the
think-
maw.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
already
that
found
doesn't
out-
kill them.
No, we don't know that. Did Octavian actually tell us that, or did he just tell us that
Yes,
did a
he
thing?
told us.
Okay.
He told us it sends them to the maw, and
it.
Mars is really not down with that.
But that doesn't kill anyone. Just because I go to Walmart doesn't mean I die. It just sends them to the mall. As far as we're concerned.
Okay,
it's
but
mall.
the ring also only works on strong people. Does this look like a strong person?
Are we insulting him right now?
He's
In
like,
front of his face.
he's
This
like, I'm
man
not.
is very weak.
He's like, I am weak. I'm so weak. He goes, I'm so weak I wet myself. Look, and you can see he's currently urinating.
Oh my god. Oh my god, now I really want to break your knees.
Yeah, now we gotta. It seems so brittle and knee breakable.
He's struggling really hard at this point, but he can't break free.
Hugo, maybe we'll
Hugo
have
probably slams him against the window a couple of times.
the people outside just hear doo.
They you look down. The two of them seem to have fallen asleep.
Oh my god. you have
You're
you
fucked,
have
buddy.
lovely security guards.
Yes.
He goes, well, maybe I'll hire you as security guards. That'll work. You guys want to be security, right? Come on.
Oh,
I
alright,
wanna
you're
break
a
knees.
man.
I want to break some knees. Maybe we'll break your elbows too. Maybe we'll switch your knees for your elbows. Yeah.
He goes, I am having the worst night right now.
How do you know this isn't all a nightmare? This is all just, the gods punishing you for your bad deeds.
He kind of closes his eyes real tight and he opens one. He does it again and he opens his eye again. He's like, I don't think it's a nightmare.
Try it again. Try it again. Maybe third time's a charm, and I'll get right in his face. That's right. Look at me. I'm death.
He closes his eyes really tight, and then he opens them, and you see him just kind of look defeated.
I'm going to use my telepathy. I have the ability to detect thoughts with my telepathy.
All right.
I can initially learn the surface thoughts of a creature that is most. He has to do a wisdom saving throw. He's got to beat a 15.
He rolled a natural one.
All right.
I'm switching dice.
So you initially learn the surface thoughts of a creature. What is the most on its mind at the moment? As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must do a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into the reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms larger in its mind, such as something it's worried over or loves or hates. If
Well,
it
I'm
succeeds,
pretty sure we know what he's worried about right now.
if it succeeds, I wanna look into where his family is. Does he have a family?
You skim his brain. You see flash images of a beautiful woman, two small children, a lovely house, a beautiful day, and he's kind of just trying to focus on that. As
right.
around him, he's just panicking in fear.
Schmiedel and Dee, your two children, and I'm seeing a name, Samantha. I believe her name is Samantha, your wife. You live on Cobblebrook Avenue.
Okay.
Your address is 37594. You have a 3-story up house, rather nice and paid for by the Iron Solutions. Am I correct in these notions, Mr. Kern?
You see him kind of lock eyes with your empty sockets,
Yes.
and he goes, "Just break my knees. Just break my knees."
What if I break your home? What if I got it? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a home wrecker. I'm going to convince your wife
Octavian.
that you're sleeping with me, and then your marriage will be destroyed, and I'll make your sons hate you, and then I'll make sure your home is foreclosed on.
Octavian,
What?
Octavian, I don't
not
think we have
involved.
that kind of
We're
time.
not, and we're not involving innocent people.
How do? I mean, I guess.
The father's an asshole.
What if you do it, Hugo? What if you go and you sleep with his wife, and then
Oh
you
my
steal
God.
him from him, and then he stole your business. You stole his family.
I have no
Octavian.
desire to do this. I just want to beat him up.
All right, I guess we'll just
Yeah,
beat him up.
let's just get started on breaking his knees.
Yeah.
Maybe take a toe.
No, yeah. He'll be walking in circles because he won't have all of his toes.
All right.
Just gonna start pounding on him.
So
Beating the shit out of this man.
you release him, he hits the ground, and as he tries to get to his feet, you take your hammer and just go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right.
All right. Yes.
I got a 16.
16,
Shit, I got a 10.
a 10. He's not
Hold
that
on.
hard. to hit.
I'm gonna slap him with my bony hand. I got a 9. Does that hit?
All three of you hit simultaneously. Once he gets smacked across the face, he kind of reels back from that as he tries to adjust himself.
I do 0 damage because my unarmed strikes do 0 damage.
All right, so he just gets a little shook up, and he's like, "Is that all?" And then as he goes to finish, Hugo, you sweep his leg with your hammer, and you hear a sickening crunch noise as one of his knees buckle as he kind of stands there, barely standing. Mars, you take out the other knee, and you hear a sickening pop as he falls to his knees, groveling, and you can see tears welling up in his eyes as he just lays there on his forearms.
That's right. Who did this to you, Kern? Who did this to you?
Well, it was a talking skeleton, a giant elephant.
I slap him! No one did this to you! You fell trying to get that book up there, and you fell and you broke your knees.
Make an intimidation check.
I got a natural 1.
He goes, "I wasn't trying to climb a bookshelf. You beat my knees in." As you can see, he's barely choking back tears at this point, as he's kind of rolling onto his back, his legs mangled and just beaten to hell, as he's just laying there.
If you tell anyone what happened this evening, if you tell anyone, I
We'll
know where
steal your toes.
I know where your family is.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
I got an unnatural 20.
All right. He kind of looks up at you and he says, "I won't tell a soul, I swear."
All right, how'd you break your knees tonight, Kern?
He goes, "I'm not sure. I woke
You were
up like
pole
this."
dancing. You were pole dancing because these hours of the night are the only time you feel comfortable doing it. And you swung when you should have lunged and you broke your knees.
He goes,
Right,
if
Kurt.
that
Let's
makes...
just say you fell. Let's just say you fell off a shelf.
He goes, "How about I fell down the stairs? Does that
All
work?"
right. That
That
means
works.
we have to put because that means we have to throw you down the stairs.
He goes, "Please don't
To
throw me
make
down
it
the stairs."
believable.
Let's
You wanna-
just. Mars just picks him up and let's just put him down on the stairs.
Well, we got to push him down the stairs because if he's just like, "Oh, I just broke my knees," that's kind of unbelievable. He's got to get a little scuffed up, you know.
Octavian, I think this is fine.
We'll put him down at the bottom of the stairs.
All right, so you...
Oh, maybe he broke his knees going up the stairs.
I'll write it if this will make you happy. I'm gonna just unarmed strike him in the face.
Trying to knock him out?
Right in the nose. I got a 9.
A 9? He's defenseless. You reel back and just pop him in the nose real quick. You see it, he for a moment he kind of sits there blinking before a gout of blood just begins pouring from each nostril.
There, you happy?
We're the good guys. I slapped him.
Oh, we're very much not good guys, Octavian.
Make an
We're the
attack
good
roll.
guy.
We're chaotic good at best.
I got a 15.
I hope you've learned your lesson, Kern.
Yeah.
Isn't he unconscious?
At this point, he is unconscious. But you do
Okay.
slap him once for good measure, Octavian, spattering blood across the wall.
That's right. All right, time to leave.